So, I recently spent about $6,000 on information, and in this video I kind of want to talk about it and also highlight why you probably shouldn't spend this. So let's dive into it. So, first of all, I haven't even unboxed this. I got this in the mail today, and these are the $100 million playbooks, for anyone who doesn't know. Alex Hormozi had like a big event, like 2 weeks ago. I ordered the package during the event. And it was an event exclusive, so you can't actually get it afterwards. And $6,000 for information feels kind of crazy to spend, honestly. But luckily I'm in a position now where I can do that. And I also understand the value of it, which means that and because of that I can appreciate what it is. Now, I haven't actually opened it yet, because I want to do that with you guys. I haven't done anything like this for the channel, so hopefully this will go well. So let's open it and see what it's about. And during this whole thing I'll also talk about why I did it, and why you probably shouldn't do that yourself. And also why it's honestly pretty valuable stuff, if you're in the right position. So basically I got these playbooks. When I started my Etsy journey, I had so many issues. And one of the biggest things that made it unlock for me was Hormozi's $100 million offers book. That made such a huge difference in my life, because I read that back to back 4 times, just to understand each part of it really thoroughly. And it's mainly the guarantee part of that book that made it really worth it for me, because I implemented that into my store, and the understanding of it, of how it actually works, just made a ton of difference for me. Well, let's see here. So now we've got the binder with everything in it. Let's pick that out. So, it comes like this. Whoops. With everything not inside the... It's inside the binder, but not like connected to the binder. So looks like this. Hopefully this... Yeah, you can see this, I think. And then the package went a long way. All the way from Vegas, I think, to Sweden. So a long way it went. But now it's finally in its new home. So, let's see what we got, and then we'll continue the story. So, we got a big PDF, or like a big letter, just basically stating that I donated 199 copies for the $100 million Money Models book. I have no idea how to approach that, all those copies that I actually donated. But I did that, and now I've got all the playbooks, just stating that. And yeah, it just looks something like this. Let's see if I can show it. It looks like that. Really cool stuff. And yep, I'm not going to read that now, but it looks pretty cool. Now you've got the Money Models book. I've honestly read this, and I'm doing my second read-through of it, because it's honestly, like, the concepts of them I've always known about. But the thing that I really like about Hormozi is that he takes... Okay, so it seems like my sound cut out, so this will probably not have great sound, but what the heck, let's just keep it like this. So, he basically takes like these foreign and like abstract concepts and makes them really concrete. And that's what I love about the $100 million offers book. And also one thing that I really appreciate with this one, because basically what these 4 things mean, he talks about attraction offers, things that get people to come into your store basically, or from people to to basically get them into your whole business. And then he talks about upselling them, and then if they don't want that, and they want to quit, downselling them, and then also talks about retention offers. So 4 different types of offers, and that's what each of these symbols symbolize. And in my Etsy journey, I just had such a big revelation with the guarantees. It's changed my whole trajectory, and it's one of the main things that really made it work for me, because just in the same month that I actually implemented the guarantee, I saw a 2x conversion rate within the same month without implementing anything else apart from the guarantee itself. So powerful stuff. And because of that, I had a lot of I got a lot of goodwill and a lot of trust in his stuff. I read his $100 million leads book. I've also read the $100 Million Money Models book, because honestly, I now have my own thing, my creative seller mentorship. More info on that is in the description. But it's basically where I teach on how it's basically a place where I teach how to do this whole Etsy thing that I've spent the last couple of years really perfecting and growing up to like over $1 million in less than 3 years. Because it's honestly really hard, but I also want to really grow and like be really good. And that's also why I need new information. Because honestly, my whole business, like this whole channel, is called WTF Am I Even Doing? And the reason for that is because I honestly have no idea what I'm doing with most things. And the only way that I've noticed is like the better you get, the less you actually know, because you understand that the stuff out there is so vast, and you have to just throw yourself out there to just to get good. So that's what I'm doing at the moment, and just being able to choose the right stuff to focus on, focusing on the main bottleneck of the business, and understanding what that is the main lever to get success, or to fast track success. So information like this is really applicable to me, especially for where I am now. He also had, this cost me $6,000. You also got access to his ACQ AI, which was really, really powerful. I can't show that because of the legalities of it, but it was super, super good. You ask really specific questions and you get really specific answers according to his playbooks. You get specific answers to that. And it works kind of like an agent, it seems, because it goes like an agent and just searches the playbooks, and then from that it grabs the relevant data and then gives that to you. So it gives you information from the playbooks and from the $100 million, all of these $100 million series books too. So really love that stuff, and I honestly think it's really, really good for me for where I am now. These are the actual playbooks that you got. Looks like this. And again, you're not supposed, I talked to him about it, or I basically asked doing a workshop that he had and his team. And his team said that you can't show this because again, they were meant to be exclusive live stuff. So I can't actually show you what's inside. I can just talk and show pictures of some stuff. But let's check it out a little bit together, and then we'll talk about why I think this is not a good thing for everyone, honestly. The crazy part about this whole live event that he did was that I think he made over $100 million just in 24 hours, which is kind of crazy. He set up the offer so that when you buy these playbooks and the ACQ AI that you got access to, when you buy them, they're as a bonus, because the main thing that you actually buy is a $200 book donation thing. So you're able to donate books, and as a bonus you get these. And that's how he was able to break a Guinness World Record and stuff. But okay, so we got $100 million playbook on closing, so we got that one. We got the $100 million playbook on proof, as on the proof checklist. We got the $100 million playbook on retention. This is really applicable to me because, again, I don't really understand how school works or how that whole business model works. So this is really applicable to me. Now, one thing that I also really want to just mention is that this YouTube thing is something that I've been doing now since 2024 in February. I find it really hard. It's not easy at all. And one thing that I really also want to do with this is to understand this playbook. Because this goes through how to do I think this mainly covers how he was able to exit gym launch without having key man risk. And what key man risk is basically your face attached to the brand. So it talks a lot about that, which is really interesting. And then this one is about lifetime value, so how much you basically get from a customer in their whole lifetime, if they purchase more or less. So this is also a really good one for me with the school thing, but this is really the one that I really want to know about. The hooks one, because I've done this, I've taken a course about this whole YouTube stuff. It's not really helped that much in my opinion, but I'm hoping that this hooks thing can really help me, because again, I feel that this YouTube stuff is hard and I really want to get good at it. So I'm really excited to read this one, because that's a big like a constraint in my business, is to do good do good YouTube videos. I'm not super good at it, but I really want to get good at it. So, and then we got the pricing one. That's a bit of a hefty one compared to the other ones. And as you can see, like most of these are not like, they're not super thick. And I also know that he talked about that because like if you can condense information into smaller bits, it's easier to understand and easier to get the results that you want. So why do they need to be longer? And I really like that type of thinking. Doesn't need to be like take more of your time if it doesn't need to. Or it shouldn't take more of your time if it doesn't need to. Then you got the 100 million playbook on price range, on fast cash, and then on goaded ads. This is mainly for like Facebook ads and stuff. And then we got lead nurture. This is also really good to me because I have no idea. Like one thing that I pursued for way I postponed this way too long because I was ignorant, and that was like email marketing. I have no idea what it is. I know what it is, but I haven't like implemented anything of it. And that is one thing that I'm really doing now because I'm struggling a lot with a lot of the things when it comes to YouTube and a YouTube business, with like the school business that I have now, that I'm trying to get good at, but I'm still not like perfect at. The good thing about the school thing is that I just talk about stuff that I already know, so it's easy to give people results because it's just based on things that I've already done, so it's really easy to do that part. The hard part is the business side of it, like learning the lead nurture stuff, learning the retention stuff, how to price stuff, and how the model of it all. Which is why I just think that this book itself is perfect for where I'm at, because I need to understand these 4 principles really good and then sprinkle in stuff. I also have, for instance, like I have the hooks for the YouTube stuff. I have the marketing machine. I also have the LTV to understand how that really works. So what this basically does for me is that it basically just fast tracks my decisions. And honestly, I've just noticed with a lot of people that the hardest thing to really do with this whole thing is to just take consistent action. Like do something every single day. I personally have a struggle with that when it comes to this YouTube stuff. Like I've always had a bit of a stutter, and I still do that sometimes, especially when I feel a bit insecure or where there's like personal stuff happening in my life, like personal arguments with my partner or anything like that. That always makes me feel insecure, and it's hard to do these kind of videos every single time that I need to do these videos, because sometimes it's a breeze and sometimes it's just really hard. This is a really fun thing to do because I wanted to unbox this guy with you guys. I've never done a video like this, but again, sometimes it's hard. So the thing that I just want to emphasize is that if you're in a position where like you need to make good decisions and you need to make good decisions, and you need to understand where to place your focus and where to place all your actions. That's when information is really good to do. But information in and of itself, generally it's almost free, or it's free or almost free. Like the book that he did, the $100 million offers, cost like $30. But and like apart from that too, most of it is free, and the hard thing is the implementation of it, and that's why like the mentorship is focused on implementing the stuff that I learned, and that's also why I made the course for free on YouTube, because you can take the information, but you still need to apply it, and that's the hard part. But if you're doing the action, which honestly the majority of people are not, if you're one of them on the back end, I really applaud you. I love that you're seeing this video in that case. Like if you're one of those people that's actually like looking at the course that I did, implementing the stuff that I'm talking about, not just looking through the whole thing as like entertainment, you're just actually like looking through the video, like the 7-hour course that I have, and implementing the exact stuff that I talk about, then I really applaud you. You're one of the few ones that actually do. And in those cases, when you're actually like when you've actually are rolling and things are working out really when things are working out really good for you and things are working just splendid, that's like when information like this, like the $100 million playbooks, or like the $100 million money models, like that's when like they can bridge a plateau. Like if you feel that you can't bridge like a specific plateau in your business because you can't get above a certain revenue, that's when like I think things like books and stuff like that is really, really good. But the first thing, like the underlying most important principle about this whole thing, is that you need to take consistent action. If you don't do that, none of this applies. And I think this is really good for anyone who's taking consistent action, but honestly, most people don't do that. Most people just watch stuff on the internet. It becomes entertainment, and but if you're one of the few ones that actually take consistent actions, this, for me at least, is golden, because it just fast tracks like what I want done. I don't have to pay more ignorance down in order to get what I want, which basically means that I can get the results that I want faster. So yeah, I'm honestly really excited to have received these. He only did this for the live, and it's crazy how much I spent on it. I never in my life thought that I would spend this much money on information, because again, it's just information, it's not implementation, and it's the implementation that I primarily focus on in the mentorship. So it's crazy to see myself purchasing this, but I do gotta say, like, he had an $18,000 upsell, and he I was like, okay, should I buy this too? Because again, with that you basically get access to him, to Hormozi, his team, and you can like talk to them for 6 months, and you get like a single workshop each month. But I was like, nah, that's too much money. In total, that would mean that I would spend like $24,000 on it, and $18,000 upsell would be just crazy for me, at least for me where I'm at. Like, this is enough with the ACQ AI that it did, like this plus the playbooks is enough for me to get me going to where I need to go. Because again, I'm in a stage where I really don't understand email marketing. I don't understand how like stuff like that works, and it's still a bit base. Like, I'm still not at a level where I need the when I need advice from someone like Hormozi. So yeah, I'm really happy with it. I'm really excited to see this. But hopefully this gives some like clarity, and hopefully this gives some kind of value, because I've never done a video like this. But if you like this kind of video, just let me know in the comments, and hopefully we'll do something else some other time that is more like not as scripted and just more brainstormy, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's what I have for this one. I'll see you in the next one.